Hello everyone, Megatronic here, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Transformers United Voyager class CYBERTRON STARSCREAM. And yeah, this guy's quite good. He blew me out of the water. I was expecting him to be good, but I wasn't expecting him to be this good, if that makes any sense. He's essentially the Tarn, or the Bludgeoned of Legacy United, and I really hope we get the rest of the Seekers in this mold, as this mold is quite something. Now, I did have a couple issues with my figure. His arms are a bit tight, and for some reason, whenever I try and just articulate his arm, it just completely comes off. So I don't know if that's my figure QC with it. I can live with it, I just need to be careful with it. It is annoying every now and then, but it's fine. The figure cleans up even on the back very well, and little to no kibble. It looks very nice. I know that these are supposed to be on his shoulders, but I think they just look so much better on his forearms. I just prefer that look, especially when you flip out his blades and such. I quite dig how that looks on him. So yeah, and articulation is amazing for this guy. Get a ball joint at the head. You can look down a little bit. You can't really look up, unfortunately, but you can untab this section and make him look up that way. It is kind of ugly. You get a full 360 here at the shoulder. The arms can go out that far, but what they did do is they put the shoulder pad on a hinge, so that can move out of the way, and you can basically get the arms to go all the way out, which is a very nice touch. You get a dedicated butterfly joint. That way he can hold his arm up in front of him. You get a bicep swivel above the elbow. You get a double jointed elbow, meaning you can basically, yeah, get the arms that close in. And then he does have a wrist swivel, a rather tight one at that. Yeah, waist swivel. Because of this, that does block it, but I don't think you really need more than that for a waist swivel. Legs, you can do the big boot, quite literally. They can go all the way back. Get the arms out of the way. Well, there that goes. If you get the arms out of the way, you can do the full splits and then some. You get a thigh swivel. You get a deep knee bend. Feet, you get a really good pivot, and you even have this molded detail if you have it pivoted like that. Feet, you can move forward, you can move back. So, a lot of posability out of this guy. Once again, this is my only issue with the figure, which I'm sure isn't on every copy, but I wish it acted more of a mushroom peg and not a ball joint on mine. So for comparison, the Armada STARSCREAM Legacy G-Axis. Well, I need to stop thinking I'm scheduling something for review, because this review is already going to be late. Yeah, so we went over this guy's articulation and stuff in detail, so let's get into his accessories. Comes with this nice blaster, and he comes with a Planet Cyber Key, which looks very nice. You get the Decepticon symbol on there. Very cool. This thing's really cool, really nicely detailed. They can plug into the gun like so. This is a really good fit. He also has a port on his back, which you can put the Cyber Key into. Like, well, you gotta move these wings out of the way, and then you can plug it in. Which, that's a really nice touch. I did wish that mine could plug in a bit tighter, but I'm mostly just gonna have this on the gun, as I like how that looks. So, yay, weapon integration storage. And then these are also on 5mm ports, so you can put them there even if you wanted to. I'm sure people are going to be doing that when Dirge comes out, which I probably also will do if they do a Dirge repaint. They better do the Seekers, Hasbro. listen, we need Skywarp and Thundercracker, and then Dirge, Ramjet, and Thrust, Sunstorm, then Acid Storm. I want all the Seekers out of this mold now. And then once again, I'll bring out the blade so you can see it. It's done in the same transparent purple, which looks very nice, very nicely detailed as well. So yeah, and when you get this guy, these are just on 5mm ports. So if you wanted to have him, I guess, use one of his wings as a weapon, you can go around and start stabbing people. Alright, enough playing around. Let's get him into a vehicle mode. And here we have Starscream in his jet mode, and yeah, this has to be one of my favorite Starscream alt modes, just my opinion. I really like how it comes together and everything. I do wish the cockpit would be just a bit bigger, but it's fine. But yeah, I really do like how this looks. And this mode has really, really good weapon storage. Here's one of the choices you can do. You can open this up and you can peg this in. Just goes under there, and then you can move that back, move that down. Yes. So that's one of the weapon choices, and you can have the gun hanging out there, shooting at autobots. But my preferred place to put the gun is under the jet. So if you flip them around, open these panels up, there's two pegs right here and here. And there's notches on the bottom of the gun here and here, and you just want to plug those right on in there. And then you want to close this back up. And then get that all squozen and tabbed back in. Like so. There we go. And I just, that works so much better in my opinion. It just looks nice too, and it covers up that little gap right there. And if you have a little blast effect, you can now be blasting away at some autobots. And this guy is covered in blast effects. You got one here on the arm cannon. You got one here on these little tiny guns in the center. I do wish these little thrusters had blast effects on them, but it's fine. Fortunately, can't put any on there. That's just a nitpick. I can live with it. But yeah, this jet mode is quite nice. And for articulation, because these are on 5mm ports, you can swivel these. These little fins are on a hinge. Oops. So you can get them to hinge around, like if he's gliding, and you can get the wings to kind of do that, or you can also make them move up. So yeah, kind of some articulation for the jet mode, especially with the wings here, is quite cool. And because it's more of a like alien Cybertronian mode, I guess you could articulate these wings in stop motion to make more sense while it's flight. And overall, I just really do like how this vehicle mode is, and the fact that everything can store on him while in jet mode, very cool. Also, he doesn't have a flight stand down here. Oh no, he does. There's a flight stand right there. There's a 5mm, 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 and I have a stand that's only 5mm because that came with my iGear Thundercracker. So I have quite a couple options. So I really do like this jet mode. It's one of my favorites, and he's going to be on top of this year's list, along with the animated Optimus, Nova Prime, and everybody else. So yeah, hope you guys like this review. Sorry it was late. I thought I already got it done with, but I guess I didn't. So it's coming out later today. Sorry about that. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.